Okay.
Yeah.
So a fast reminder again. Now we are at J0 and our K now equals 3. Okay. So K equals 3. Minimum index still equals 0 because we are at J0. Okay.
Yeah.
And we are comparing what to what? We're comparing 22 to minus 4. So when we say
Okay.
here minus 4 is less than 22, it is actually true,
Yeah.
evaluate to true. And we are
Yeah.
putting now the K inside what? Minimum index. What is the value of
Yeah.
K? K equals
3.
3. So we put
Yeah.
3 inside minimum index. Okay, fine?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it means now, if you go and compare here, this if condition, now your J is still 0. But minimum index now is no longer carrying 0 at initial condition. It's now, you
Yeah.
already put here, what? You already put 3 inside the minimum index. So now, they are equal or not? They are not equal.
No.
So it means that this evaluate to true. So it means
Yeah.
that we have to execute that. What is this responsible for? This is responsible for the swapping. So this is something that we have done it before. I give it to you earlier. Last time we have an array, and I advise you, or we tried what to do is actually we said 1, 2, 3. I wanted you to swap the last. We reversed the array. If you can remember, we reversed the array. We use that concept. So you, when you want to reverse something, you take this 3, you put it here, you take this one, you put it at the end. We have done that before, but maybe you need to revise the code. But anyhow, let me just try to remind you with that. So we create a temporary variable, okay? And then we take the element at position 0, which is J. So position elements at 0 is 22. So we put 22, we store it at temporary variable. And then we do that. What is that? So since we already stored 22, so we can easily get the minus 4 and put it in the place of 22. How we do that? This J0 that we already put here, we can now start to get minus 4 and store it here. So we here no longer 22, it become minus 4. Okay. And did we lose the 22? No, we didn't lose it yet. We're still saving it inside temporary. Because when you overwrite a value, you will start to lose it. So unless you save it somewhere else, you cannot trace it back, or you cannot get it back. So that's why you create a temporary variable. We put 22 inside, and then we get minus 4, we put it instead of 22 inside the array. And then, so here, we have minus 4, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this become minus 4. Now we are going to remove the minus 4 that we have it here, but with what? With 22, we cannot get anything from here anymore. So we go back to our temporary variable that we use it to store our initial value of here. So we get this temp, we put the value from temp to this. So what is this? This is here, we already saved 3 here. So if we say elements 3, so we are saving temporary, whatever is stored in temp, we put it inside here. So temp have 22 at the, we store it 22. So this is a swapping. This swapping actually is very popular and you will use it a lot. This is a common way of swapping between two element position inside an array list. You cannot do it without a temporary variable. You need a third variable. You cannot say, I want to take minus 4, put it here. Then what will happen to the value that you're going to overwrite here? So unless you save this 22 somewhere else, then you will lose it. So that's why we use it in 3 lines. We do this operation in 3 lines. We need to save one of our variables here. We need to save this minus 4 or even 22. We need to save it somewhere else, temporary, and then we swap. we start swapping. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, can you please write this code?
Okay.
Okay, good. And you know how to test it, right?
Yeah. Should be able to.
Are you in the swapping code or not yet?
I just finished writing. I'm just making sure there's no error. Yeah, okay. Now I just need to call it. Okay, let me find this code. I need to just put an unsorted array, right?
Yes, you need to pass it an unsorted array. It's true.
So I just put here put 29 -5. Mm, There's no error. Let me print out.
But I got a strategic question to ask you. Why
Yeah,
we are not returning anything from this sorting array? Suppose if I sort something or I do operation on the array, I need to return it back, right?
yeah.
But I'm returning back here void. Why is it?
Hmm.
Okay, never mind. I want you to try yourself. So you are calling this, you already
Wait,
created.
when I try to print, I get an error. I can't print
Okay, then
the
please share with
right.
me. I want to
So
see your screen.
okay.
Mhm.
Um, it says you disable sharing.
Oh, really? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Oh.
Okay, I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is your error? Unsorted. Yeah, you're trying to print something that is void. How come? So
Yeah.
yeah, you are not able to print. I mean, this function it's sort for you, but it doesn't return anything to you, so you cannot print it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay, my question now is, if you try to print, can you try to print this unsorted before you call the selection sort, and after you print it before and after? Do you know how to print
I forgot already. I remember we did. Wait,
array to
we
string?
did it. Uh-huh. Wait, let me find.
Search array to string.
Yeah. I just search two
Array dot.
dots.
Okay, but
Oh,
non
is it not?
array dot to string.
Okay.
Nothing. Array dot.
Eh, wait, isn't it? Wait. Or is it my typing?
You try to. Okay, fine. Yeah. Search by that.
How come? Um, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, capital A. There you go. It's just this. There you go. There you go. Okay.
So okay, it's sorted, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I will share with you one code on the WhatsApp. I want you to
Okay.
add another 7 or 8 elements to your line 37307. So this array is sorting a little amount of numbers. I want you to add more numbers.
Is that enough?
Yeah. Okay, that's perfect. Give me a second. I'm passing you the code here that you would actually need to run. So, okay. Mm. Did you open the image that I passed to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So in this image, you'll find the code that is the main purpose of the code is to measure the execution time of any code that you would like. So we are starting with creating a variable that's called start time, and then we are calling some kind of method that is standard, which is called system.nanotime. So we will take the time before we run our
Yeah.
code, and then we will
Okay.
take the time after we run the code, and then we subtract the end time from the start time, and then we divide it by 1000 to know how many milliseconds we took to actually execute the code. Okay.
Okay.
So are you able to use that code? So in the code that I passed to you, there is a for loop inside, but I don't want to measure the running of the for loop. I want to measure the sorting of the list that I passed to you. Do you know what I meant?
Okay.
So you don't
Yeah.
need to, you don't want to actually you should uncomment the selection sort because we are
Yeah.
okay. You don't want to put the code here. You want to put it before and after.
Yeah. 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 Hmm.
Is it difficult?
Okay. So, but I need to like uh
Mm-hmm.
identify variables. This won't work by itself, right?
Mm-mm.
codes, I'll just copy the codes.
Nano time.
Oh, sorry. Time. Okay. Okay, that's good. So now,
You need to print it out.
if I just print it all out, will it work?
Just need to only print this.
Yeah. Hmm.
So it took 1.15 milliseconds to sort
Yeah.
this. Okay, but now you already sorted, but you never use a binary search. Did you call the binary search after you sorted the list?
No.
Okay, can you do that?
You want me to call it before the execution time?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
I'll do it here. This will be unsorted. And this will be what I can just put.
Leave it 150 and let's see.
Oh, okay, okay. Hmm.
Can you run
Yeah,
again?
-1. Yeah. There you go, -1.
Run again.
Yeah. Yeah, every time the time will get. Oh, this time it got longer.
So
Hmm.
I want you now to actually, so when I put 150, it is actually
Yeah.
the worst case scenario. I want you to put 4, for example.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's continue.
Okay.
So I wanted to share with you. I think this code is easy to understand. Can you please have a look at it?
Okay.
Do you recognize what is this written? Linear search. What you did
Hmm.
just now is not linear. It's called binary
Binary.
search. Okay.
Yeah.
So binary is much faster than linear. Linear is just basic for loop that search everything inside the list without any
Yeah.
smartness.
Hmm. Hmm.
Is it clear? Do you know why we use equal?
Um.
Previously, when you do the binary search, you use it with integer. It's a list of integers. Okay.
Hmm.
So list of integers, you can compare them without anything. I mean, but when you want to compare a string to a string, you need to use equals like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
so
Yeah.
if you have an item in the list that is a string that is equal the key, then it will turn true. And then you are able to return the location, the current location. If not, you return -1. So just
Yeah.
a simple for loop with the if statement. Clear? Is it
Yeah.
difficult?
No.
Okay. And if you want to use an advanced loop, which is the for each loop, can you please look how it looks like?
Okay.
The same equals, we still use it here.
Yeah.
Okay. But just notice the difference between the loop, the for loop here and the for each loop here. Is that clear to you? Okay, I move to the next.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so actually the new thing that I would like to pass to you now is that we have something called compareTo. So if we want to use the binary search with strings, we have no way to achieve that, because the way it works, we always like to in the binary search we base on integers, because we need to check if typically we have minimum, we have here mid, and here we have maximum. And because we are searching for integers, so we are able to say, oh, this, we are maybe if we are searching for 50, for example, so we compare 50 to 20 to know we need to search on this side or this side. Am I right? But what if it is string? So if a string, how can I know I need to search forward or backward? There's no way to know that. It's a string. I mean,
Yeah.
for numbers, we are able to say, but what about strings? So compareTo allow you to do that. So if you compare, if you use the compareTo method, if both items is equal, they return 0. Okay. If object return negative, so it means that object 1 here, which is could be a string, is less than object 2. So we will see how that looks like. If we return a positive, it means that object 1 is greater than object 2. We will see also that how it looks like in strings. So have a look. Forget about the execution time. Look at here. So if we have a string Mary and we compare string Mary, this is a string Mary, and we compare Mary to Susanna. Okay, so how we compare actually, this is two different words, but we actually compare the M to the S. So first, we would like to see that, I mean, if you look at the Unicode table, the M is at have equivalent value of 77, and the S, because it's coming after the M, it have a value of the decimal value of 83. The difference between 83 and 77 is -6 actually. So because M come first, right? M come first. So if we compare this to this, we will see that actually Mary or M is before S. So that's why the result here is -6 because of the difference.
Yeah.
You remember
Yeah.
the table that we discussed before? Can you still remember this character table, the Unicode?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So what about if we have Pop instead of Susanna, now we have Pop. Can you look here? This is the last thing I'm going to tell you. So this is Pop and Mary. If we compare M to B, so actually this time when we compare to S, we know that S is coming after the M, so that's why we have minus here. but Bob actually comes before the M. By how many? By 11 characters. So the M is at 77, equivalent 77, and the B have equivalent of 66. So we subtract, we got 11. So it means that Mary is actually after B by 11 characters. That's why we have 11 like that. So it means that if we use a compareTo, we can actually modify our binary search to also work with strings. But that I will talk to you in the next class. I will not talk to you about it now. Okay. So I wish you a pleasant day. Okay.
Okay. You too.
Okay. Take care.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah. My question to you before we go, do you have any steering wheel that you use for racing cars when you're doing gaming?
I plan to get, but I haven't got the simulator yet.
Okay, but did you ever see in some of the gaming stores or gaming
I've used
areas?
it.
Yeah, I mean, so they use a steering wheel, right? And sometimes they use a device that can move your body right and left when you are racing, right? So do you think? I mean, what is it? How they manage to achieve this kind of sensations that they give to the driver or to the player?
Well, the chair will vibrate and move.
Vibrate.
And,
yes. Okay. So do you think that this is? I mean, do you know that this is an embedded system? So they have a microprocessor inside, and based on what you see in the game, they start to move certain output things. It's controlled by a microprocessor that move your body and the chair right and left based on what you're seeing in the game. So that is also things that a programmer, I mean, this is a total device that is sold separately from the game, right? So that is in itself is an embedded system. So they have a microprocessor and they have a software that is running inside it that works incompatible with the game. Okay. And definitely it's sold for thousands. So yeah, that's worth a good amount of money. How much is a simulator in Malaysia?
Like if you want to get one with like the gear stick and the pedals and all that, it's about around like 2K.
Wow. Okay. That's yeah. It's okay. Fine. Good. Thanks to know. Okay. Okay. Take care then.
Okay,
Have a
you
nice
too.
day. Bye bye.
Okay, bye.